Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome to Sound Mind TV. Argentina and Lionel Messi are inching closer to the World Cup glory. Will Cameroon be able to shock Africa and give us the first World Cup in the continent of Africa? Many of this question is about what we're about to ask on the street today. You're welcome to Sound Mind TV, and this is the sports segment on Sound Mind TV. I'm here with one of my wonderful senior brother. He's about to talk to us on some of the things he has learnt in the World Cup so far. Sir, good afternoon. May we know your name, please?
All right, good afternoon. My name is Absi Grama, and everybody knows me. I'm an ex-footballer. I played for Shooting Stars, I played for Enugu Rangers, I played for the many clubs before going to so many African countries. So I understand a lot about football.
So what more would you want to listen to than from the man that already played the soccer football? So sir, I want to ask you today, what do you think, what are your moments of surprises in this 2022 World Cup so far?
Okay, my moment of surprise, I think it was yesterday.
Okay.
The match against Brazil and Croatia.
Okay.
I did bet on that yesterday's ball.
Okay.
I put my money on Croatia, and luckily they won because when the game was going on from the beginning, I saw the way Croatians were playing. I was an ex-footballer. I said, no, Croatia is going to win this game. One guy said it's a lie. Before you know it, said 5,000. The guy brought 5,000. I brought my 5,000. We deposited it. I said, when Brazil was winning 1-0, the guy was all around jubilating everything. I said, the game is over. Croatia is there going to score. Until Croatia scored, the guy was silent. Before you know, penalty shootout, and Croatia won. And that was a big surprise, you know. But another thing...
Are you still saying it's still a surprise because Croatia was also a runner-up in 2018 FIFA World Cup. So they are also a big name also coming into this World Cup, don't you think so?
No. Croatia is not really a big name like that compared to Brazil. Okay. In fact, a lot of people gave it to Brazil. Yeah. So there's no doubt about that. Okay. A lot of people gave it to Brazil. It's just like Argentina was very lucky yesterday against Netherlands. Netherlands would have struck them out of the game.
You think Argentina was lucky?
Was lucky, exactly. They were lucky.
But Messi tried to play his mind and tried to play so because looking at this time around is his own time to also win the World Cup.
No. Messi can win the World Cup now. Let me just put it this way. If you look at yesterday, I think the next match now is going to be Croatia and who? I think Croatia and Argentina. There's no how Croatia will beat Argentina. I'm beginning to put my money on Croatia. Yeah, Croatia has what it takes. With the way Croatia played against Brazil, they can't play against Argentina for Argentina to stand there. No. Because if Brazil and Argentina had met, they would have defeated Argentina. That one is sure. But with what I saw yesterday, with the performance of Modric, as far as I'm concerned, still remains the best in this tournament. Because yesterday, he was an outstanding player. I respected, despite his age, I respected him that yesterday.
Okay, don't you also think Portugal is also in the mix? Cameroon plays Portugal today. And
is it Cameroon? I think Cameroon is
Morocco.
Morocco is not.
Morocco, yes.
Yeah.
Morocco plays Portugal today.
Morocco is going to defeat Portugal. There's no doubt, yes.
So which means Africans are already saying, which means Morocco can be the team to give us our first World Cup in Africa. Do you also share that sentiment?
No, they could crash out against Croatia. Yes. They could crash out against Croatia. They will try.
So you see, so banking on this Croatia.
Yes. I'm banking strongly on Croatia. I'm tipping Croatia for final.
Okay.
Yes, because when I love the game. In fact, I've never seen a team that will give me an outstanding performance like Brazil.
Don't forget, we also have England and France.
Forget England. France is going to be in England. That one is sure.
Okay, what makes you think France is going to defeat England?
Because if you look at it, let me tell you, I'm Mr. Football myself. They call me Mr. Football. Okay. Don't forget, all of you listening to me, Mr. Football is talking to you. Everybody calls me Mr. Football. You look at France selection and look at English selection. England, they have this something about them. They lose focus at the end of the game. That's always a problem. Major problem of England. When it's time, when that time is high, they always lose focus.
And don't you think they've learned over the past?
They have not learned. It's English style. It is English culture. That culture, I buy it in Nigerian culture. If you watch Nigeria, we lose focus and die minutes. That's it. That's exactly like England. We learn it from our fathers.
But what about looking at the attacking force of England, looking about Foden, Sterling, and all of that? I'm going somewhere. Looking at their attacking shoes, don't you think they have what it takes to quickly see if they can get something in the first half and try to seal up the game?
No, they can't get anything because, see, let me tell you, France is much more committed, devoted to what they are doing. When we talk about devotion, commitment and everything, you cannot compare English countries to French countries. French countries are more devoted. There's no doubt.
So you also share today Mbappe will also be a major factor.
Of course, if Mbappe will even score. That's a problem too.
Okay, so what's your prediction in that
That
match?
prediction could be like, I look at the game as 2-1, not even penalty. They will 2-1, yes, 2-1 for France.
All right, so just
they definitely they will beat. That one is sure they will beat these people in England.
Okay.
That one is sure.
Okay.
So when they beat England, I am looking at Croatia, perhaps France in the final. That's the way I'm looking at it. Croatia, France in the final.
But you've already said
And Croatia could be a surprise. They could lift the trophy. Because against France, I can bet my money on it. Croatia will be the best.
Because you think they have that defensive
They-
power.
yes,
and
I
that
watch
momentum.
Croatia. They have the defensive this thing. And they have a goalkeeper. Before the penalty, I was already praising the goalkeeper that is going to catch 2 penalties. And he did
You
magic.
think they are much more spirited in
They are much more spirited
Okay.
into this game.
but-
And don't forget, Croatians will be fools to get this far and lose anything. No, it's not done. We are talking of some countries that have carried it before. We lose focus. But countries that have never carried before, like Croatia, they are committed. And all of them are trying to see how they can do things, work things out, and to make sure that Croatia at the end of the day carries this game. And if you look at the World Cup, the way it's going on, I used to say something. Though we have Brazil, I'm not a fan of Neymar. Neymar is a childish player, as far as I'm concerned. I'm a footballer before. I have a reason why I said Neymar would have been one of the best footballers in the world, but he's a childish player. If he can remove that childish act in his game, I mean, he's going to be a super player, but he's not. He's not committed to the game. I love to see serious players. Let me tell you the difference between Neymar and Mbappe. That's why Mbappe will continue to superhead Neymar, because Mbappe is committed. He's committed. When Mbappe is moving the ball, you know this is a player committed. But Neymar is too childish. Yes,
But
so
don't you think that's because he's a
that's
fancy
his style.
player?
That's his style. That's his
He has
style.
that pace. He
Yes.
has that fancy
Yeah.
attitude. So
That's
he
his
makes the fans
style.
enjoy the football.
That's his
too.
style.
So
So
you can also take that from the game, because sometimes you need.
if you look at it, that yes, even the goal is scored, I blame the defender. Yeah, I blame the defender because the defender was too casual.
Okay.
You don't have to be casual in that. This is inside the box 18. So whatever, it's either you pack or this thing. You use your strength.
Yeah.
But it was not there. So that's why Neymar was able to, you understand? So Neymar, to me as a player, it is his own style, and his style is probably dominating. But I'm happy that Brazil fell off this competition, because if Brazil is still in the competition, I will develop headache, because Brazil could get to the final. That's the truth. If they're in this competition, they would get to the final. There's no doubt about that. But I don't want them to. So Argentina, I'm also praying for Argentina to crash out. And I believe that against Croatia, they will crash out.
So you are praying against Messi. Is that what should I say?
Of course, who's Messi? Who's even praying for him? So he's going to let that be his retirement, whatever. So he's going to retire from it. So Argentina, Brazil, nobody is going to probably catch up in this World Cup. But another thing that this World Cup is a lesson for Africa.